You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. If I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, 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 yo. Y'all know what time it is. The doctor's in the house. Yes, sir. We back at it. We back at it, baby. God is good. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We are back in the building. Shout out to the kings and queens, brethren and sisters. You know what I'm talking about? Brothers and sisters, ladies and lads. You know what I'm talking about? My boy Dub say, yo, what's good, brethren? My boy Dub in the building. He said, I can't believe it. What you can't believe, bro? That we back again? Come on, man. Come on, Dub. You know your brother better than that, man. Come on, man. Maybe you don't know, but you gonna learn, bro. You gonna learn. We get the hustle off the muscle. You know what I'm talking about? If I ain't nothing else, boy, I'm a hard worker, boy. You know my team. Shout out to you, Dub. And I appreciate you rocking with me, man. I appreciate you being back. My boy Ty in the building. I ain't got much, but the little I got from hard work, man. Hard work, dedication. Smoochie in the building. You say I can't believe it that you on time. No, okay, no. We getting you up out here early, bro. Cause now, nah, man, nah. Get Dub up out of here, bro. Nah, go on and give him the boot, man. I can't take you ass Smoochie, man. Nah, get Dub up out of here, man. We gonna get Dub up out of here early, man. Before you even say the prayer, we gonna get him out here before the prayer is crazy. Yeah, get him out of here, man. It's too gosh dang early now. Y'all trolling already. It's too gosh dang early now. But before we get to the shenanigans, man, let's go ahead and bow our heads, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we bow our heads, Lord, and we come to you in humility. We come to you in thanks. We come to you to praise you for your holy name and all that you have done for our lives, Lord. We come to acknowledge the blessings that you have given us, bestowed upon us, not just us, but our loved ones. and our family and our friends, Lord. Today we're not asking for much, even though we feel we have much to ask for, Lord, but we're here to be thankful and present our thanks and our appreciation for what you have done and what you will do and what you are doing in our lives, Lord. I know sometimes it could get hard, or it could get our judgment could even be clouded and our vision could even be impaired, Lord. But it is up for our faith, something that we don't see, to give us courage and belief and strength in what we are seeing, and what we are seeing, even if it isn't that good, it will be good, and it will end up being good for us, Lord, because you have blessed us before, you are blessing us now, you will bless us in the future, Lord. So thank you for everything that you've done, from the air that we breathe, from the air that we breathe, to the car that we drive, to the house that we live, to the bed that we lay in, Lord, to the ones that we love, and then those that have betrayed us, you took them out of our lives as well, Lord. So we thank you for, before they could do any more damage. So thank you, Lord, for all the blessings. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for all your patience. Thank you for all your mercies, and thank you for all your forgiveness as we repent our sins. In Jesus' name, amen. He said, what's up? We got Smoochie in the building. I think I already said Smoochie in the building, I'm not sure. We got Smoochie in the building. All right, man, so let's get to it, man. Today, I don't have a long list of things planned to talk about. I don't have a long list of topics, but you know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm gonna cook it up a little bit like Chef with the pot, my boy. Look at Karma in the building. Karma Serene in the building. I appreciate that. Dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Let's get right, man. We got Queen Karma in the building one time for the ladies. Oh, wait. And she the first one to drop a super chat on this stream, man. Ain't she the first one? So she came in like a boss. We see you cranking it, Karma. We see you cranking it, Karma. Thank you so much. La Jefa, excuse me, La Jefa. I don't like saying that because it sounds like, you know, in America, calling somebody a Jefa, it don't sound right, but La Jefa is El Jefe, Spanish, you know. So, yep, we got them biscuits. Let's go. Thank you so much, Karma. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Karma, man. Check out her channel if you haven't done so already, man. Another upstanding individual when it comes to this boxing content, you know what I'm saying? So, go check her out if you haven't done so already. She's a dope person, and I like her videos that I watch, so. Check her out, check her out, check her out. You know what I'm talking about? Check out her channel, man. She said, Smoochie said, can you recap the workout and the fights for me? Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, Smoochie, you know, I don't really look at the workouts too intently, but there was nothing really, you know, like I watched the workouts more so for the dialogue as opposed to what they're really doing. I thought that it was okay, you know, AJ, he came out with the kids, you know, we trigger love the kids. I don't know if you know Trick Daddy, but yeah. So he came out with the kids. Danny Dubois came out. Nothing really too much to talk about from my perspective. AJ had us waiting. You know, he came in fashionably late. You know, for the second day in the row because he wasn't late for the grand arrivals, but he took his sweet time on the path, taking pictures of everybody, signing autographs, and hitting his little beauty pageant wave. You know, he had modeled and things, which I ain't mad at. It was dope. You know, it showed appreciation to the fans. And then today he was like 20 minutes later or something like that. It was funny. But yeah, I like the conversation. Like I really watch for the dialogue. Like for example, they had Willie Hutchinson. You know, he came out first, did his little workout, and then Joshua Boatsy, who he's fighting, came on after. And while Joshua Boatsy was coming up, they had Willie Hutchinson talking about the fight and also talking about him. So I like that stuff. But there's nothing really too significant that happened or anything that I think is gonna have any type of influence or consequence on the clashes or the showdowns. I'm trying to think what stood out. The fights were okay. I thought they're all right for prelims on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Cameron Vaughn, he looked the same. He's just I don't even remember the other guys that fought. Quinn and somebody fought. Quinn looked good. He was in the black and white trunks. Cameron Vaughn, he looked the same. I remember last time I thought that he's he does stuff to look good. Like it feels like when I'm watching it, I feel like I'm watching somebody that's fighting to look good, like he's trying to make an Instagram or a TikTok reel. You know, I think that and that's the same thing I felt the first time I saw him, and that's the same thing I felt this time. So I think it's only a matter of time before he steps up his competition and he gets laid out. It kind of reminds me of Silv, H2O Silv. Like I kind of gave the same analysis. I think Silv is much better, but I think Silv, like I said, when I see him fight, he just seems like he's just kind of more worried about looking good in the flash than actually winning and becoming victorious. Like, you're gonna look good naturally as you're winning, as long as you're training appropriately, and you know you're gonna. It's just how it's gonna naturally go. You know, Cameron Vaughn which was the headline of the prelims. I thought, you know, he had a lot of bravado and a lot of showboating, but a lot of flashiness and putting his hands down and evading punches. But the guy he was fighting, it was just the guy with his opponent's style was conducive with his style for him to look good, you know, while he looked good. So yeah, I wasn't impressed by him. So there was nothing for me to talk about. Yeah, so if there's something more specific that you want me to answer, I didn't really have anything that stood out. Were they all UK fighters? No. The one guy wasn't. I don't remember like I said, I don't remember their names. One of them was not. The Quinn guy, I can't remember. I don't think he was from UK, but the majority of them were, yes. But I think that, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Quinn guy was not. But I'm not sure. He definitely wasn't there to win. Yeah, right. Exactly. I didn't feel like he was there to win at all. And even if he was, I don't even think it mattered. I don't think he was capable of beating him anyway, in my humble opinion. And I can't remember their names, which I can't even look it up. But I don't think that they were all UK fighters, because I believe I heard the one dude talk, and he didn't have an accent. But you know, maybe he could be. I guess he doesn't have to have a British accent, I guess, but usually they would. Matter of fact, let's look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. Let's look it up right now. I'm gonna tell you who I don't think was from the UK. If I can find their freaking names. What is his Bumbaclot name? Oh my gosh. Oh no, one guy did stand out. Makes me want to go to UK tour, see if hey, might as well. One guy did stand out, which I forgot. Prince Nazim Ahmed's son was actually on the card. That was pretty cool to see Prince Ahmed, Nazim Ahmed's son. I believe his name was Adam Ahmed. That was pretty cool to see him fight. But that one did stand out to me, but it wasn't like a spectacular finish or anything like that. But that was cool to see him. I believe his name was Adam Ahmed, I think. So that was pretty cool to see him, but just because it was Prince Nazim Ahmed's son. He won by decision, you know, on points. It wasn't nothing spectacular there. So yeah, there was nothing really that popped like that. But that was cool to see. I'm trying to remember the other guy's name, man. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I'm gonna let you know. Oh, no, I think they were all from the UK. Because the guy I was thinking of, the Congo guy, he's from the UK. No, they were all from UK, Smoochie. My bad. Yeah, Jacob Quinn, because that's the guy I thought that wasn't from there. Chris Congo and Jacob Quinn. That was a pretty decent fight. Chris Congo beat Jacob Quinn. I thought Jacob Quinn was from, I didn't think he was from UK, but he is from UK. So, yeah, I guess they were all from UK. He better than Ricky. Yeah, just be better than Ricky Hatton, son. I ain't gonna lie. Cause shout out to Campbell Hatton, but boy, was I disappointed. He lost. Who did he lose to again? James Flint, I believe Ricky Hatton's son lost to. Campbell Hatton. I don't think he's better than his father or his uncle, Matthew Hatton, either. But all right, so but yeah, so that was a recap on the prelims fight. It was just cool to have some fights, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Turk. And then we had I watched the press conference for Eric Bazinian versus Jaime Munguia. That was pretty cool, you know. I mean, nothing really to say there either, you know. They're just talking pretty respectful. We're gonna see how that fight goes. You know, Eric Bazinian, 32 wins. I don't know how many by way of knockout. He's going against Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia is bouncing back, you know, from his first defeat. That loss was suffered to an all-time great, a legendary fighter in Cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? Saul Canelo Alvarez. So there's no shame in that. I'm thinking that Jaime Munguia will bounce back strong. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch. He's not one of my favorite fighters, but he's one of my favorite fighters to watch right now. You know, he's high action, he's action packed, throws a high volume of punches in bunches, and like I said, he doesn't really care about blocking. Like I say, he blocks with his face. I don't mean that disrespectfully, but he's not really defensive sound. He's not defensively sound. He doesn't even worry about defense. It seems like, he's not concerned with it because he's just all going. I like it. It's fun to watch. So I'm looking forward to that fight. That's on Friday. And Emiliano Vargas, the young up-and-coming prospect on Top Rank, he's on that card. Richard Torres Jr., he's on that card. And somebody else that Oscar told us to look out for, Navarro. Shame to all losers. Hey, I don't even know who's a loser. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to Jaime Munguia versus Eric Bazinian. Who's a loser, Smoochie? All the losers on the card? That's crazy. Just because you lost don't make you a loser, But yeah, but speaking of Jaime Munguia on Friday, I was thinking, brings us right, nice little segue, compliments of Smoochie, you know what I'm saying? Got the gears going. Speaking of Jaime Munguia bouncing back from his loss to Cinnamon, Cinnamon will be fighting. We're wondering who he'll be fighting, right? Because usually he fights on 2 dates, right? May and September, Cinco de Mayo, and then the other one in September, Mexican Independence Day, and those are his usual dates. So I want to discuss who he could fight next, who is the most realistic. Of course, people want Benavidez. I don't think that's happening because Benavidez is fighting in December, and he's fighting against Jesse Hart. Jesse Hart, according to reports. Now, that doesn't mean that he won't get the fight because he's fighting in December. If he's fighting in December, it's not finalized yet. But I don't think he will get the fight because he's at light heavyweight, and I feel like Canelo doesn't really want to fight him, for whatever reason, and I think that it's a shame. I wish he would fight him. I think he beats him, but I wish he would fight him anyway because it's a good fight. I think it's one of the best fights, but I don't think that's as realistic, even though I'm still hopeful that it'll happen sometime down the line. I don't think it happens next, so I think David Benavidez is kind of unrealistic, so we can mark him out. Next up is Terrence Crawford. I think a lot of people want him to fight Terrence Crawford. I think as far as realism goes, how realistic it is, I think it's pretty realistic. I think it's more realistic than David Benavidez right now, especially with Terrence Crawford and Big Turk kind of picking up momentum as far as calling him out goes. But I think that Canelo is kind of indifferent on that fight because I really think he's thinking like nothing against Bud. I don't think he has any disdain for Bud, but I think he is cautious and aware of the fact that he doesn't win anything off of this fight besides the money. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that means you're going to lose, but it's a risk and reward thing. All decisions, you measure risk and reward. In and out of boxing, in your everyday life, you measure risk and reward. It's natural, and I think that naturally, if you have common sense and you're honest, you would know that if Canelo beats Bud, they're just going to say he's a smaller guy. So he's supposed to beat him. But if he loses, the people that already call him a fraud are going to call him an even bigger fraud if he loses to Bud. So it's really a catch-22. There's no glory for him being a much smaller guy except the money. Now, if the money is there, do I think he still takes it? I'm not absolutely certain. I think he probably would, and I think he beats Bud. But I think it's a good matchup, man. I don't think it's a good matchup. I think it's an intriguing matchup because that's a testament to how great Bud is. Like, I think Bud, when it's all said and done, Bud is going to be considered one of the greatest, one of the best. I think he should be considered one of the best right now, but us people don't like to give people their flowers until they're either dead or retired or worse. Or I guess there's no worse than dead, but dead or retired. We can't give them their flowers while they're active. But I think Terrence Bud Crawford is one of the best fighters, not only of this era, but in boxing period. And I think that, what's a testament to his greatness is the fact that somebody like me and other folks believe that he has a chance to beat Canelo, because at 147 pounder, who I still consider him a 147 pounder, I don't think he's fully acclimated to 154 yet, but there's no way that you would think a 147 pounder, undisputed or otherwise, should stand a chance against an undisputed 168 pounder who's been all the way to 175. But the fact that we think it's intriguing and interesting is because that's how great Crawford is. But I do think that Canelo is great too, and I do think that some people shortchange how great Canelo is. I'm not talking about the goofies and the fanatics and the people that are illogical and ridiculous and fanatical about the situation. But those of you that really look at boxing, Canelo's a great fighter too, just like Bud. But I think that Bud is slightly more skilled. But once again, I think the differential between their skills is closer than the gap between their size. I think that's much wider, and I know they're close to the same height. That's one dimension, size is measured in 3 dimensions: length, height, and width. So I think that his girth, like his mat, hey yo, his girth is crazy. His width, is
No, did he?
His width is a lot more, he's more massive than Canelo. So I mean, Canelo's more massive than Bud, so when you have two skilled guys, even the one that's slightly more skilled is probably going to lose to the guy that he's much smaller than. That's just how physics usually works, and even when you talk about in the animal kingdom, you know. So I just think that with that being all things being considered, I think it's more realistic than Benavidez, because I think you get more money for Benavidez, and I also think that it's an easier fight than Benavidez for Canelo, or at least in his mind. Will it pan out that way? Who knows? But I think that's a little bit more realistic than Benavidez, but I still don't think it's going to happen. You got to, come on. You got to relax. Come on now. Y'all wildin'. Come on now. Man, just say it's body mass. I did say mass, bro. Come on, man. He's just more massive, bro. I said that, bro, because the other shit was wild. Come on, man.
What do you mean by that?
That's crazy, man. Just another FHOF on the list if he beats Bud. Yeah. That's true, bro. So if he beats Bud, it's a future Hall of Famer, yeah, but also it's going to be smaller. So, you know, I think that, but I do think, like I said, I do think that fight's intriguing, but I think that's more realistic than Benavidez, but I still think it's not as realistic as being next. This is my opinion. I don't have anything to prove this. It's just my opinion. I'm speculating here openly, and then I'm just disclosing my thoughts, if you will. So next up we have, so I think that Crawford is more realistic than Benavidez, but I don't think it's the most realistic. So now this opens the door. Diego Pacheco. I think Diego Pacheco is pretty realistic, because he's what? He's a #1 ranked fighter in WBO. He's not quite the mandatory yet, but he's in the position to become the mandatory. So I think that's realistic. And I'm gonna just do two birds with one stone. I also think Christian and Billy, who's the WBC mandatory, sorry, #1 ranked, not mandatory yet, but #1 ranked. They're in position to be the mandatory, right? So with that being said, none of them have been set. He hasn't been ordered to defend his mandatory in WBC or WBO yet. So with Pacheco, I think that, let's start with Billy, because I think Billy's more realistic than Crawford, but I think he's less realistic than Pacheco. Here's why: because Billy, I don't think that he has the pull behind him. He doesn't have the crowd or like the renown or the popularity or the demand for it, right? And then plus, he hurt his shoulder, so I don't know how long it's gonna be out. But also more, in addition to hurting the shoulder, which is him hurting his shoulder could be a reason for this, but he didn't look good against Sergey Derevyanchenko. And Sergey Derevyanchenko hurt his bicep like in the second round or third round of the fight. And I just remember this sequence where Derevyanchenko hit him with a bop, bop, bop. He hit him with an uppercut. It might have been uppercut hook then a jab, or it might have been an uppercut straight then a hook. I don't remember, but it was 3 punches with the same hand. And I just thought he just looked bad, man. Like now, like I said, and Billy hurt his shoulder too. Ain't no telling when. I think he said like in the 4th round, pretty early too. But still, like, move your head off the line, man. I just didn't think that was an impressive victory. Sergey Derevyanchenko was a tough fighter too. You know, if you look at Sergey Derevyanchenko, like I always say, he has 6 losses, right? Yeah, he has 6 losses, and they're all the good people. They're great people, or people that are expected to be great. He lost to Jaime Munguia, no shame in that. Lost to Billy, no shame in that. 2 young bulls. He lost to Jamal Charlo, definitely no shame in that, champion. Lost to Danny Jacobs, former champion, no shame in that. He lost to Triple G, Hall of Famer, former champion, no shame in that. And he lost to Carlos Adames, current champion right now, no shame in that. So Derevyanchenko, that's why I say that when people say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Well, numbers can be misleading and tell only half the truth. And what they say, if you telling half the truth, you a whole lie. So if you look at Derevyanchenko, somebody's 15-6, you think they're trash. But 15-6 for Derevyanchenko is different than Joe Schmo's 15-6, because all of his losses came to champions or people that are projected to be future champions, and in Billy and Munguia. So but still, he still didn't look good, because Sergey Derevyanchenko, I believe, is 37 or 38. 37, or he might be 38.
Damn.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
He might be 38. So that's not old in life, but it's older in the boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? In that realm. And so I think that all things considered, especially if he's just coming off of a loss to Munguia, you would think that he would do a little bit better. And like I say, he got injured, but people aren't gonna remember that. We're just gonna remember that the fight wasn't as impressive as we were hoping it would be. So I think from that standpoint, Canelo, I still believe Canelo wants to please the fans. You know, maybe that's not his priority. His priority is to pick who he wants to fight and choose himself. You know, prioritize his own choices. But at the same time, I still think he wants to please the fans. So I think that Mbili is slightly more realistic than Crawford, but not as realistic as Pacheco. Pacheco, I think, is more realistic because Pacheco just came off of a good win off of Sulecki, and he was the first person to ever stop Sulecki. Sulecki wasn't undefeated. I think he had 2 losses prior, but he would never been stopped before, and he stopped him, a wily vet, and that was a step up in competition as well, and Pacheco looked good. Pacheco has been calling out Canelo as well. He said he wanted Canelo or Berlanga. He wanted the winner or the loser, but he said whether Berlanga wins or loses, he wants Berlanga, and he also wants Canelo. He's in position to ask for him, you know, make that request, and we'll see if Canelo obliges. Now, I think that's a better fight and more realistic because I think Pacheco is establishing more of a name than Christian Mbili, and he seems like more of a threat, more polished right now. But the downside with that is, guess who's his trainer? Jose Benavidez Sr. So I think because of that, you know, Canelo doesn't want to, he seemingly doesn't want to do business with the Benavidezes at all because he says they're disrespectful. So I feel like he'll see that as an extension of Benavidez, him being Diego Pacheco. So I think that makes that fight a little more likely than Billy, but a little less likely than the other guys I have in mind. So I don't think Pacheco happens next either. But I think it's better, has a better chance than Billy, Terrence Crawford, and Dave Benavidez. Now, next up, we have, oh, this one's going to shock you, the Caleb Plant rematch. I'm telling you, man, I think that could happen next, especially if somehow Caleb Plant could get set up to go for the winner of Skull and Shishkin. I know Edgar Berlanga was eyeing that as well, but if somehow Caleb Sweet Hands Plant could wiggle his way in there, pause, then I think that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, wiggle his way in there is wild.
What?
I think that you think Canelo and Boots would be a good fight. I know it's different weight classes, but still, nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Please don't forget to like the video, like my boy Dub said. Appreciate it. I don't think so right now. I mean, not to put anything past Boots. It could possibly be interesting, but nah, I don't think that shouldn't even be on the radar. But back to where we're at now with Caleb Plant. I think that if Caleb Plant could get a title, especially the IBF, then he could have a rematch for Undisputed with Cinnamon. And Caleb Plant looked good against Trevor McCumbee, and he had no shame in calling out Canelo again for a potential rematch in the future. So I think that fight could be on the radar, man. Would I like it? Not right now because, like I said, I want Canelo to prioritize fighting Dave Benavidez or somebody new. But I wouldn't mind that fight, you know, as long as Caleb Plant's in a position. You know, Caleb Plant's literally, he's one of my favorite fighters for real. I like his demeanor. I like how he approaches the game. I like his last performance. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Yo, supporter in the building. What's good, brethren? My boy CJ in the building. Yeah, he got the intern belt. Yeah, he has his WBA intern belt. Yep. So I think that Caleb Plant, and because he has a WBA intern belt, yeah. So that kind of puts him in position too. So thank you. That's a good point. Yep. So him, I think he has a strong case whether he gets the IBF or not. You know, having the WBA intern belt, I think that a lot of people would want to see that. You know, and I think a lot of people would be going for Caleb Plant as well. You know, probably more so than the first time. So I think that that's a good fight right there. Intriguing. But I'm gonna give y'all a sleeper, and I'm gonna give y'all a reach. But to talk to him, Ty, this is going to be a reach. I'm not talking about a reach because it can't happen, but just considering the circumstances around this person, it's going to be a reach. But this is what we're here for, to talk about things. What if Canelo fights Jermall Charlo next? Because there's been rumors and speculation about Jermall Charlo coming back on the card in December. Jermall Charlo, for those of you that have been paying attention, he's infamously been going through some mental health issues. So we hope that he gets back right. That's first and foremost. But if he does, I think that Jermall Charlo is the most realistic and intriguing fight out of all the fights right now. And that's crazy how things just change. And I think that Jermall Charlo, depending on if he actually does come back, and if those rumors about him coming back are true, if there's any validity to that, I think that would be a potential fight for Canelo, man. And guess what? If it's Jermall versus Canelo, yes, I want to see Jermall versus Caleb Plant as well. But if Jermall versus Canelo happens, we could still see Jamal versus Caleb Plant, because what would they have in common? They'll both have a loss to Canelo if Canelo beats Jamal. There's no it's not a full blown or foregone conclusion that he would beat Jamal Charlo. But man, if I think Jamal Charlo could happen, man. He said, "Ball, got to see Plant and Billy." I already covered that, bro. You got to tighten up. Go watch the VOD, fool. I already covered in Billy. Man, I think last time he held that, he got 10 million up front. Yeah, he got big bag. Caleb Plant got a big bag. But yeah, I think Jamal could be it, man. And like I said, that's a reach. But if he could come back, like they're saying, I like that fight, man. That's a fight that I like the most out of all the fights that are out there for Canelo. Sorry, I take that back. I forgot about one guy. This guy's the most realistic now. Okay, so Jamal is the most is not the most realistic. Well, yeah, I would say he's the most realistic if contingent on him actually coming back. But if he doesn't come back, then obviously it's not realistic. But if he comes back, him being undefeated, him being a beast, people talking about that fight already, I think that fight can happen. Now, the fight that's most realistic now, also contingent on something else too, and that contingency is victory. If Bivol beats Beterbiev for the light heavyweight undisputed, then I think that fight is a foregone conclusion, and that's the most realistic fight is going to happen in May on Cinco de Mayo. If Bivol beats Beterbiev, because Canelo has been very vocal and candid in regards to his desire to avenge that loss and then potentially get undisputed at light heavyweight, 2 times undisputed. Oh man, that'd be crazy. So I think Bivol, contingent on him winning against Beterbiev, is the most realistic. But if Bivol loses, then I think and Jamal comes back, I think Jamal is the most realistic. I like that. He said Andre, facts. Andre, yeah. We gonna get Andre next. But yeah, and Billy would be nice too, but we already covered that support. That's what happens when you're late. You know what I'm talking about? When you're late, you miss your plate. You feel me? And we be hungry around here. I'm gonna eat your plate, bro. I'm gonna get all that macaroni, all that barbecue chicken, all them pork chops, all the cornbread, callaloo. I mean, all that, cousin. But yeah, we talked about it in Billy. I do think in Billy, he's also in position, but nah, I don't think in Billy happens next, because while he is in position, and Billy didn't have a good showing, and he's already not known. So if you would have had a good showing, that would have helped his claim. But you know, I think Pacheco's more realistic for Canelo next than in Billy. But the thing that's going in Billy's favor is that he is from another country, right? He's not Mexican. He's not American. You know, he's from Canada. But I don't know. I don't live in Canada, but I don't think has a Canadian following like that. I think I know he has a pretty good following. He just headlined against Gervonta too on ESPN. But I don't think that he has, even with him being from another country, another nation, I don't think he quite has a nation behind him. Like, let's say Bacoli has Congo behind him, the Democratic Republic of Congo behind him, or Zhang has China behind him, or Tim Tszyu has Australia behind him, or AJ has England behind him, or I don't think he quite has the country behind him yet. But that does help, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, boxing loves to exploit the cultural differences. He said, my play got onions on it, box side.
Me blood clot.
Canelo versus Billy Ho is crazy. Billy Joe Saunders, you think he's coming back? I know he said he's coming back, but didn't he say he's coming back? I saw speculation about who he's coming back against. Who was it? Was it Chris Eubank? It was I don't remember who it was. They were speculating him coming back to fight. Dang, I don't remember. Anyway, I saw something about him for sure coming back, but the person who was coming back against was I cannot remember for the life of me right now. That was all rumors, though, nothing real, nothing definitive, I should say. But yeah, man. So I think that Canelo has quite a few options, but how many options? How many options are realistic? How many options are realistic, and how many options are the most intriguing? Like, I'm gonna pull up the boxing rankings right now. Like I said, I think right now Canelo is I don't know how much time he has left. How much time does he want to fight left? I don't know how many fights more he wants, but I think Bivol is there. But everybody else, you know, Christian and Billy, Jaime and Gia, he already fought. Like, I think the best option would be a Caleb Plant too. Or, you know, maybe he wants undisputed again, wants to be undisputed for the second time and go fight the winner of William Skull and Vladimir Shishkin. Like, don't let that creep up on you either. That's not outside of the realm of possibility. He could potentially want to get undisputed again. But the other thing too is that now he's not undisputed. He could maybe give up the belts and go somewhere else, you know. I don't see why he would do that. I don't think he wants to. I think he just wants Bivol, right? And that's a testament to that is the fact that he didn't say he wants Better Biev, right? He just said he wants Bivol if Bivol beats Better Biev. He didn't say he wants Better Biev. He didn't say he wants the winner of Better Biev versus Bivol. He said he wants Bivol. He may not want to go back to light heavyweight, but he's willing to do that if the opportunity presents himself. If the opportunity presents itself for him to potentially avenge his loss, one of his losses, you know, loss of Bivol and Mayweather, and then also in addition to potentially avenging his loss, he could fight for undisputed in one shot, assuming that they don't swoop in and strip him, which you know they won't. They won't strip Bivol if he's fighting Canelo, because that's, you know, Canelo's a cash cow, so you know they want some of that money. He got Eubank smoke. Yeah, it was Eubank. Okay, so I was right. Okay, thank you. Sometimes I be second guessing myself too much, and I be knowing this information, but I be like, I'm not sure, and I don't like steering people wrong. So I'd rather tell you the truth, be like, I'm not sure, than try to act like something is a gospel and end up being wrong. So, but yeah, man, I think Canelo has some maneuverability, but like I said, he doesn't have too much as far as revenue generation goes, especially when they're saying that him versus Berlanga didn't really do 750K pay-per-view buys. Which you know me, I don't care. I'm not verifying, validating, or invalidating that stuff because to me that's a waste of time. So I don't really care about the revenue generation. But if it didn't make that much, then I think that makes guys like Billy and Pacheco and others even less realistic because you know, of course, he wants to maximize his money. You know, Pacheco. I already talked about Pacheco. Adam Hurley in the building was good. You got to show up on time, brethren. You know what I'm saying? You're late, bro. You're late. Yeah, I already talked about Pacheco. So I think while I think Pacheco is realistic, I don't think he's the most realistic right now, especially when you consider that he's trained by Benavidez Senior. But we'll see though, man. But yeah, I think I'm going with Jamal Charlo, man. I'm going with Jamal Charlo or Dimitri Bivol, contingent on Jamal Charlo coming back to the sport and Bivol beating Better Biev. But let's say none of those things happen. Let's say Jamal Charlo does not come back like the rumors are saying and circulating. Let's say he doesn't come back, and let's say Bivol loses. Then I have Pacheco. No. I got Caleb Plant rematch. And then if that doesn't happen, then I have Pacheco. So I think Pacheco is likely, but not the most likely. In my personal humble opinion, you know. So we'll see how it goes, man. I think it's all interesting. It's just fun to speculate and think like who's gonna win, and you know, William Skulls and Shishkin winner for unification. Yeah, I said that out. For it won't be a unification, it'll be undisputed again, right? I said that already though. But yeah, Canelo, that'd be him getting. It'll be like Clarissa Shields, right? She got undisputed multiple times in the same division, right? So it'll be 2 times undisputed in one division. So he'll get it for a second time, which is dope. That's dope. But getting undisputed in the same division again is great, but it's not as good as being undisputed in 2 separate divisions, like Bud in a way and Usyk. That's why him going for light heavyweight will be undisputed in light heavyweight and super middleweight. Ooh, it's confirmed. Check the Nevada State Athletic Commission. That seems to be all the boxing sports writer source. Seeing Mike Coppinger drop the. Oh, it is confirmed. Eubanks and wait, what's confirmed? Ozzy Iglesias versus Sadjo. What's confirmed, Ty? Eubanks has a confirmed fight with Billy Joe Saunders? That's crazy because Eubanks already has a fight on the October card. So when are they fighting? When is Eubanks supposed to be fighting Billy Joe Saunders? Since it's confirmed, because Eubanks is supposed to be fighting on the October 12th card, the undercard of Better Be Even Bivol. Yeah, I don't know about that. You got to show me that. I mean, hey, they could schedule 2 fights. I mean, I guess it's not outside the realm of possibility, but that just doesn't seem right. Oh, Canelo's numbers are confirmed. Oh, okay. So what are they? So the 750 is confirmed, or something else, or not 750? Because I've been seeing people say, "Oh, he didn't get 750," and you know, people just be talking about the numbers to hate, bruh. So the 750K is confirmed. Good for them, man. Good for them. That's good. That's good, man. But you know what else is really confirmed? Bam Rodriguez versus I can't remember who he's fighting. It starts with a P. He's fighting in Philly. So you know what that means, Smoochie. Smoochie about to be traveling. 750 a change on pay-per-view. That's good. That's good. So it is confirmed. Good for them. But Bam Rodriguez is fighting somebody who starts with a P, and it's confirmed that he's fighting in Philly. He's fighting Pedro Guevara in Philly on November 9th. It has been confirmed today. So he's fighting in Philly on November 9th. He said, yawn counted too. It's crazy. Hey, yo, this man out here snitching today.
All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
My boy Dub out here snitching. Why would I be traveling? Go see Boots, fool. Keep up before I get mad. Tell me, why would you be traveling? To go see Boots in Philly. What you mean? So I think now, I don't know, but remember I told y'all earlier that they're talking about having Boots and Bud on the same card, and now Bam Rodriguez, who ain't got no business up there in the Northeast, is fighting in Philly on November 9th. So we might, 9th. So we may be getting Bam versus Boots. I mean, not versus Boots. Bam and Boots. That'd be crazy. Bam versus Boots is crazy. We might be getting Bam and Boots on the same card. Smoochie not coming to Wells Fargo? No, I'm just messing with her. I don't know if she's going. But yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's a great card though. If Eddie Hearn can make that happen, even though he lost the purse bid, if he could still make, I think that'll make up for Karen. I think that'll make up for a lot of people's disappointment in Boots fighting Karen for the second time. I mean, you should already be cool with it, in my opinion, because it's a mandatory. You know, it's not like they're just choosing him for no reason. But if he did make this happen regardless, who wouldn't want to see Bam Rodriguez and Boots? 2 guys that are supposed to be the future of the sport of boxing, right? So I don't know. I mean, Bam did get some good shots off on Shakur in sparring. Oh yeah, I didn't know they sparred. That's what's up. That's what's up. I didn't know that. I imagine a little guy. I remember sometimes when I spar guys that are a lot smaller than me, that you'll be surprised how much trouble they give you. But when you connect though, they be connect foe, because you hit them, bow, 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 bow. That foe would be on the floor. I mean, Ben, he said, wow. That's the whole reason Shakur was co-signing him. That's what's up. I mean, yeah, Bam Rodriguez is a beast anyway, you know. It's just so funny, man. A lot of people still talking about this Teofimo and Terrence Crawford stuff. It always amazes me how people could just be so Ridiculously biased. Like, how could you see Terrence Crawford? Like, the same people that are saying that Terrence Crawford struggled against Israel Madrimov, an undefeated champion at a new weight class that he's never been to before, 154. He beat him and he struggled with him as he should, and he still beat him. No one said that Madrimov won that fight. At worst, in Bud's case, I heard was a draw, but I thought it was a close fight that Bud clearly won. But it's funny that people are trying to say that, oh, Bud didn't look good against a champion that he moved up against, but they're okay with Teofimo not looking good against somebody who was essentially unranked as Steve Claggett with 7 losses and 1 knockout. But the funny part about that is, the even funnier part is that people are saying that Teofimo has, that Terrence Crawford is scared to fight Teo because Teo will beat him. Bro, I be reading some of this stuff. I just can't believe it, man. The only thing that pops up in my head when I be reading that dumb crap is that these people are dumb. Like, if Teo beats Bud, forget Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. If Teofimo and Bud fought, and Teo won, that'd be the biggest upset in boxing history. Tell me I'm lying, chat. So my point is that if it's going to be the biggest upset in boxing history to that magnitude, there's no way that you are acting like this guy will beat him. I see people say that Bud is overrated. I've never seen somebody that's been a 2-time undisputed champion be overrated. How are you overrated and you cleaned out 2 divisions? So you got lucky in 2 divisions for 4 different belts? But then again, who are saying these things though? Ryan Garcia, who's a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, the people that are saying this stuff is Ryan Garcia, who's a cheater, and his fans.
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all.
And then the other people that are saying that are Teofimo and his fans, and who's incompetent.
You dumbass.
So we got Teo, who's incompetent.
You dumbass.
And Ryan Garcia, who's a cheater.
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all.
No, those are the ones that are saying, and their fans are the ones that are saying that dumb stuff. Like, come on, bro. Teo ain't got no chance against Terrence Crawford. And Bam not as little as he's listed. How tall is he? I did hear that. Someone told me that he's like 5'7" or something like that. I don't know. That's what I heard anyway, but I don't know. Or 5'6" or something like that. I don't think so. I think he 5'4". But then again, I heard y'all told me Carmel Moulton like 5. What y'all say? He like 5'8"? Or no, he's shorter than what they. What y'all say about Carmel Moulton? He's shorter or he's taller than what they list him? I don't know. That boy from Utah, man. I don't know about Carmel. I used to like Carmel boy. I used to be like, oh, this dude looking, you know, he gonna do his thing. I found out he from Utah. I was like, hold on now. I don't know about Utah. I don't know about Utah. I can't trust it. Why was Dubois wearing leggings or stockings? Hey, man, Dubois said he comfortable, man. He at the crib, man. He in England, man. Shout out to Dubois, man. I'm hoping Dubois does good, bro. I'm hoping that the fight is interesting between Dubois and AJ, regardless of who wins, man. I'm just looking forward to this fight, man. I am looking forward to this fight. My boy Dub got the yawn counter out. Where we at with the yawn counter? Oh man, bro, y'all ain't trying to square up, man. Get on the square. That's all good though, cause I ain't gonna be on for too long. But yeah, Dubois is man, how old is Dubois again? 26? Cause I just think if Dubois could somehow win, man. 6'5", oh, he's 27. Oh, I mean that's not old at all. I thought it was 20. Oh, he just turned 27. Okay, so he was 26 up until recently. He turned 27 this year. I mean this month. earlier this month. So, yeah, man, I think Dubois winning, it'll be the Dubois era, man. He would have to fight Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk. I would like to see. In my opinion, I think stylistically, I think he has a better chance. Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say I think he has a better chance against Usyk than Fury, but I don't know, man. Because Fury, like I said, I don't think Fury. I think we know Wilder's not the same, but I don't think Fury's the same either, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just think he's still better. 4 yards equals a duck. He said 4 yards equals a duck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be up, bro. Gary, man. And when I'm not up, like when I'm not on, man, my mind's just always going, trying to think of some content. I was trying to think of some content today, but man, it's like there's a lot of fights going, but there's not too much to discuss in my opinion, unless I keep that, Teofimo Terrence Crawford best going, or like we talk about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, or who Ryan Garcia's supposed to fight, but what I am interested in, I want to see what Devin Haney's going to do, man, if he's going to fight Liam Paro or not, man. I want to see Liam Paro, speaking of Teofimo, who he should fight. Teofimo has been called out by Liam Paro. You know, Liam Paro called out all the champions at 140. Let's make something happen, man. Let's make something happen, man. You know? But there's a lot of movement, too. We got Errol Spence talking about 160. 154, 160. I don't know, like, bro, make the Fedor fight happen. What's going on, man? What's going on? You know, we got that fight supposed to happen. Oh, also, too, speaking of fights and Errol Spence, bro, I was watching. People make a big deal out of anything. You know, I saw a little post. I think it was Fight Hub or Fight Hype. I can't remember. But I was watching it, and it was Derek James doing an auction in his gym. He was getting everything off. He had the Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia painting. He auctioned off. He auctioned off something with Anthony Joshua. I don't quite remember. He was just auctioning off things, man. It was Anthony Joshua and Errol Spence paraphernalia, memorabilia, and he was just getting them off, man. It was a nice little setting, like it was in his gym. So I'm wondering if he was just getting that off, people that he don't work with anymore, or maybe he may be shutting it down, because I remember he was saying that he won't be he won't be training for too much longer. So I don't know, we'll see. But people are saying that he wants to get rid of he's getting rid of Anthony Joshua, Errol Spence stuff, kicking him out the gym, cleaning the house. I said, come on, man. People be reaching, man. People be so messy, dog. It's crazy. Every day that I've been making DuckTales. Like, there's no way people really think that Teofimo is or what's his name, scared to fight Teofimo. Like, Terrence Bud Crawford scared to fight Teofimo. If Smoochie's in here, I don't know. If you're in here, Smoochie, here you go. That's one of the fights right there. That's the Quinn fight versus Congo on YouTube. I said Chris versus Congo. Chris Congo versus Jacob Quinn. Say if it's smoke, I could get on camera at 8:45. All right, bet. I don't know. I'm not gonna be on that long though. I could. I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. Oscar in the building. What's good, bro? I was trying to find. Hey. But yeah, man, I think that. Who do you want to see Edgar Berlanga fight next? I think he has a lot of. He has a lot of good fights potentially. I would like to see Edgar Berlanga versus Caleb Plant. I like that fight. Diego Pacheco, I like that fight. Trevor McCumbee, I like that fight. I like Edgar Berlanga against a couple of fights. But I think every guy I just named probably beats him though. I think Caleb Plant beats him. I think him and Trevor McCumbee is a good fight, and I think that Pacheco is a good fight. But I'll lean towards Pacheco. My boy supporter wants Osley's Iglesias. See how that goes. Jarrett Hurd? Jarrett Hurd's last fight was at wasn't Jarrett Hurd's last fight at 160? Was it at 168? I don't know. I think it was at 160. And Billy or Plant? Yeah, I like that. I would say Plant. The only thing about that is just like, man, I feel like if Eddie Hearn lost that purse bid, I feel like he's just gonna spend more money to try to convince them as in Karen Chukadze and his team to fight in Philly. I gotta imagine it would have been cheaper to just win the purse bid. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. Her got beat by Banana. Oh, I'm asleep. I was on Pro Box, right? Was that? Yeah, I was on Pro Box. I remember we watched that fight. Rosario. Shoot, they might just do it again. I mean, why not? It was a draw, so I remember that joint. I remember that joint. I remember. And Bam is 5'5", but out of cap, he's not light at all. Oh, so I thought you were just talking about his height. So you're talking about his overall, like his mass too. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, I thought I saw, yeah, according to the internet, say 5'4", but you know how that goes. I want to see who Liam Parle fights too, man. He called out the whole 140. You know what I'm saying? People like Teofimo will talk about he took over 140 and he's not unified, or let alone undisputed. I mean, he's not undisputed, let alone unified, but he took over 140 because he beat Josh Taylor. I don't even know how that even makes sense, but that's like somebody beating Canelo right now and he doesn't have all the belts, and then saying that they're undisputed because they beat a guy that was undisputed. Like, that's not how it works. I could pull up in 5 minutes and dub ready. Man, I'm about to slide, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, brethren. I'm about to slide, my boy. I'm about to slide, man. I'm about to get me some food, you know. I know I be eating. But shout out to Terrence Crawford, though. You know, Terrence Crawford said that I was watching the interview and I read it in the article. I actually watched the interview and then read it in the article as well to double down. Terrence Crawford was saying the only thing he's worried about for Canelo is size and power. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, those are two big things, my brother. Those are two very huge concerns. You know, but if he has a way to avoid his power and to nullify and negate his size, Hey, man. More power to you. More power to you, man. Like I said, I want to see it. I definitely want to see it, man. Tomorrow's okay. Are y'all trying to do the morning thing or y'all trying to do the late show? Smoochie talking about shaking her head. Smoochie wasn't even here when I dropped the link for the fight, though, but she's shaking her head. What you shake your head about? Oh, I'm asleep. Tomorrow's okay. Appreciate it, Dub. My boy Oscar said pull me up. Nah. Oscar tried to keep me on. Nah, bruh. Oscar think he's slick, bro. I'm not going, Oscar. I'm not going. I got to go get me some food, man. I ate a little bit before I got on. I ate a salad, but I got to eat a little bit more, man. Yeah, exactly. Frowny face, because you know I'm right. Miss ma'am. Hey, Chad, what fight should I watch tonight? Give me a good old fight. It ain't got to be too old. Give me a good old fight. Y'all got to give me a time or else I'm going to be late. Nah, you good, Chad. You know, I usually stay on longer. It's just that, you know, this is the third stream for the day, so. No, don't worry about that, man. I try to stay on like 3 hours, 4 hours. Sometimes, for the most part, I try. As long as we have stuff to discuss. Tomorrow's Thursday as well. Yeah, I'll give me a good fight to go watch, man. I was watching, like I said, I was watching, what's the last fight? I was watching the fight yesterday. I was rewatching some fight. I don't even remember what it was. It was a good fight, though. What the heck? What fight was I rewatching yesterday? Sometimes I'll just put on I'll just rewatch a fight while I'm trying to think of some ideas and while I'm editing. Yo, what do you call it? What up, Cito in the building? What do you call an alligator with a vest? That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one. That's a good one. Cito in the building. What the heck fight was I watching, bro? I don't even remember who it was. Obviously, I mean, there's somebody I saw before, so. Bro, I don't remember what fight I was watching again. That's crazy. Let me look at my history. I was just watching the fight yesterday. I watched 2 fights yesterday, actually. What the heck? Well, what food I gotta eat for my memory? I gotta eat some type of food for my memory. What? Oh, I was watching the Royman Villa fight. But it wasn't that, though. I did watch a Royman Villa fight. Oh, yeah, I was watching Usyk and Dubois. Yep, I found it. I was watching Usyk and Dubois again last night. What else was I watching? I watched 2 fights. I watched Tank and Rolly again last night. You know, I just be having it on while I'm trying to think of ideas for the stream or. Ooh, Victor Vicious Ortiz versus Berto, Andre Berto. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, you watch Bud and Spencer. I'm not watching that again. I'm definitely not watching Bud and Spencer again. Shout out to I just seen it too many times. Because, you know, look how many times I make a video and I reference it. So that I got to put it, when I edit it, I'm watching it, you know, and clipping certain parts to put in the video that I make it. So I watched that fight enough times. It's a good fight, though. Cotto Margarito, that's a good fight to watch. I have to watch 1 and 2 so I can see my boy Cotto get his revenge. Mayweather Baltimore, I'm not mad at that. Tomorrow Late Show Unlimited, hey, might have to do that. Amir Khan, Marcos Maidana, I like that. I just watched Amir Khan and Canelo the other day. JCC and Pernell Whitaker. I just watched not recently. No, I'm lying. I didn't watch JCC versus Pernell Whitaker recently. Rest in peace, Pernell Whitaker. I watched Oscar and Pernell Whitaker. When did I watch Oscar and Sweet Pea? I must have watched that like two weeks ago or something like that. Marquez and Bradley, that's a good one. That's a good one. Bradley beats Marquez in that one. I thought Marquez was gonna win that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was going for I like Marquez. Shout out to Tim Bradley. I like Tim Bradley a lot, but I like Marquez more. I thought Marquez was gonna win that. Badu Jack versus Marcus Brown. I might need to check that out. I might need to watch that. Jermell Charlo versus Castaño. That's a good one. Any Zab Judah fight, we do not talk about him enough. That's true. Well, that's not true. I talked about him. I talked about Zab Judah. I'm gonna show you when I talked about him. I'm gonna show you when I talked about Zab Judah. So you might not talk about him, Smoochie, but I talk about Zab Judah. I'm gonna show you right here. I just talked about him a couple months ago.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, turn around. What you doing? Oh, Lord. What you doing? What was he doing? No. What was he doing? It's over. He ain't getting up, bro. He got up. Oh, it's over. It's over, bro. He knew it was over, bro. That nigga turned around like Zab Judah. Yo, that nigga turned around. What was he doing? That's, bro.
Oh, shout out to Zab, man. Shout out to Zab, man. That's my boy Zab.
Turn around like Zab Judah. Oh, it's over. He got up. He got up. Oh, it's over. It's over, bro. He knew it was over, bro. That nigga turned around like Zab Judah. Yo, that nigga turned around. What was he doing? That's, bro. He didn't know who hit him.
Shout out to my boy Zab Judah, man. Shout out to my boy Zab Super Jab Judah. Zab Super Judah. I met him to be, man. Nice dude, man. I'm sorry I'm laughing at him against Costa Zoo, but that was funny. Marquez, ooh, I might have to do that one. Marquez and Barrera. I might have to watch that. I might have to watch Morales and Barrera. Babyface Assassin versus Eric Morales. Zab Judah and Miguel Cotto. Trinidad versus Mayorga. Man, y'all give some good fights. But shout out to Zab, though, man. Zab is definitely a beast, and we don't talk about him enough. He's a great fighter, man, and a dope person. He's a kind person. At least he was kind to me. I don't know. Shout out to him. You met him, too? That's what's up. Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, it's on my Engineers to the Streets picture, I believe. On the outro, I think I have him on there. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta look at my outro, man. They got Tommy Hitman Hearns on there, Terrence Crawford on there when I met them. I believe the Yushin Butte when I met him on there. I don't know. Quite a few. Canelo versus Trout. I might check that out. I kind of want to watch a Usyk fight. Oh, I watched Dubois versus Joe Joyce again. I watched that fight again recently too. I might watch a Usyk and Joshua fight. I don't know. Oh, let me pull up Oscar. Shoot, Oscar said he's there. My bad, Oscar. Almost forgot you were there, bro. Yo, what up, Oscar? My fault. I forgot you were there, bro. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was about to say, dog ducking me. What the hell?
Yeah, my fault, bro. I completely forgot you were there, bro. I completely forgot, bro.
This man said he was getting off.
Yeah, bro. I completely forgot you were there. I apologize. Dog.
Nah, it's all good.
Chop chop DeMarcus chop Corley versus Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, spoken.
I might watch DeMarcus chop versus Floyd.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna eat. I thought
you want. Look, I'm gonna read your mind. Check this out, chat.
Yeah.
He wants something healthy.
Talk to him. I do.
Some Chinese food.
Something healthy. Some Chinese food is crazy.
Hey, that rice ain't none.
Hey, you right. Rice is good. What's wrong with that? Marvelous Marvin Hagler versus Dragon Beast Mugabe. Yeah, nothing wrong with fried rice. Hey, but you know the fried rice I eat ain't gonna be healthy. I be getting all types of, sweet and sour chicken with it, or sesame chicken with it, all types of.
Ah, shit. Yeah, no, I'm talking about just the fried rice. Let's tear that shit down.
Nah, bro, I gotta put the sweet and tangy in there.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. Put the sweet and take it. Who knocked B-Hop out the ring? Watch that one. Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith. I'm not watching B-Hop get knocked. I just watched that recently too. Actually, the reason why I watched that recently because I made a video that I was talking about B-Hop. I don't remember what it was, but I was talking about. I think that video where I was talking about Canelo and Joe Calzaghe. I was comparing them to it. I was like how B-Hop lost to Joe Calzaghe and Joe Smith. And I think I went and watched just that part. I ain't watched the whole fight.
Yeah, you can account Bernard to 20. That guy fell off the ring.
Bro, 51 years old, bro. What, you ain't got no business falling. You don't have no business in the ring, much less falling out one. That's crazy,
yeah,
bro. 51 years old?
We talk about Barroso's being old.
Shout out to
Bernard
him, man.
80.
Much respect to B-Hop.
No, yeah. But man, after he lost to Joe Calzaghe, he's got to put up gloves and chillax and all this and that. None of that guy said fuck.
Say that one more time. It kind of skipped out.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like after he lost to Joe Calzaghe, I thought he was gonna be like, okay, I'm done, I'm cool, I don't
right.
But no.
B-Hop is crazy, man. That man love fighting, bro. He love fighting.
Yeah, he sure does.
Cause you get
He's still fit though. Like you know how boxers, whenever they quit boxing, they get fat.
Yep, he's still in good shape. That's a fact.
Yeah, he's on great ass shape.
Yep, that's a fact.
So who's I bet most of the show, who's Canelo's realistic opponent?
For me now, so I went through Benavidez, Terrence Crawford. So I put it in order of least realistic to most realistic to me. I said Dave Benavidez, even though I want that the most, I think that's the least realistic right now. I said Terrence Crawford, more realistic than Benavidez, but still not that realistic, I think. And then I said, I went to Billy. Then I said Pacheco. Then I said Caleb Plant, rematch. And I said Jamal Charlo. And then I said Bivol. But that's contingent on Bivol beating Better BF. If Bivol beats Better BF for light heavyweight undisputed, I think he's fighting Bivol in May. But because he's been very vocal about wanting that to avenge that loss, and then especially if he wins for undisputed, so it'll incentivize him to go for him. But the guy that I said who I would like to see, I'll be happy to see, and I think could happen if the reports are true that he's coming back this year before the end of the year. Jamal. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Jamal Charlo.
I've seen that too.
Yep, that's really if he's really coming back, I think that fight happens next. If he's really coming back before this year's over with, I can see that fight happening.
I don't want to see that fight. I might go against the like you already beat Jermel, but Jermel was still kind of active.
Yeah, I think Jermel. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Cause you kind of sometimes you're skipping in and out, Oscar.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Let me put my headphone in. Maybe that's what it is. But, alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I was saying that Jermel was still kind of active, but Jermal, I mean, he's been out 2 years, and then he only came back to fight Jose Benavidez, but
yep.
He's still a good fight, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a good setup for Canelo. Now, if they're going to make money, I think so, because they're going to sell the shit out of that. They sold the shit out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't see why they couldn't sell Jermal, but man, that's a fight I want to see, honestly.
Yeah, so that's what I mean, like the most realistic because of selling point and all that stuff. But Jermal, I don't want to see it if he's going to come back straight into that fight. But if he gets that's why I said he has to fight this year. If he fights this year, then that'll let me gauge, you know what I'm saying? Give me a good, nice little gauge to see how he could potentially look against him in the for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I think he was gonna keep going, but I guess he what was it? DUI was him.
DUI. Yep, and a hit and run and a DUI. So no good.
I thought he was gonna keep fighting someone, because I thought Jose Benavidez was a good comeback fight. I just don't think that's a good setup fight. You know what I mean?
Smoochie said,
I would
can you-
rather.
oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, say what?
No, I was gonna respond to Smoochie. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say, and then I'll respond to her.
I was gonna say that I think right now, other than Terrence Crawford, I think Terrence Crawford the most realistically like to happen.
Yep.
But other than him, I think shit. I think it has to be Plant.
Yeah, because Plant is what, the interim champion at WBA right now. What's the name's ranked #1 and Billy's ranked #1. Pacheco's #1 for WBO. So those are also up there. But he said watch Laura versus Thurman, watch Layla versus Jackie. I'm asleep. Smoochie said, "Can you watch one of your favorite fighters, one of your favorite fighter Jermaine Taylor fights on live? Can I do that? I don't know if I get copyrighted though. I would love to do stuff like that." So that was my initial idea. That's why I put this little screen there for when people come on. I could put their face on there, and or I could put like little videos up there too for us to watch. But remember when I did it when I first started, I was doing that, but then I started getting copyrighted, so I stopped.
Yeah, that's gay. Don't you have to wait for like 2 years or something like that?
Oh no. So it's not a strike, but it's a warning. So as long as I just got to delete the video or delete that portion of the video, you know, and then they'll put it back up.
I wonder how other streamers do it because I've seen other people reacting to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So maybe. So I remember. I haven't seen Tech in a while, but Tech he did tell me that some of the older fights, like the copyright, because you know it does expire. You know the copyright claims, but I don't know which fights and like when. You know I don't know how to tell. I'm sure there probably is a way.
I think some fights got like a 2-year period after they come out, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what he said too. He said some of the older fights, you know, they're no longer, the copyright claims are no longer valid. But I don't know what the duration was, or you know what the time span was, or what.
Can't you look it up on Google?
Yeah, let me see.
I mean, because it's a good, like that'd be good content.
Yeah.
But man, we're getting closer to Saturday, man.
Yes, sir. Like I know you can watch like short clips, like TikToks and stuff like that, but I don't know about full fights.
Man, that'd be lit. Yeah, it's too high, dude. You mean that? But if it was some of the older fights, which fight would you like to react? Like, let's just throw like one out there.
I don't know. Like, I would like to do one probably of Lennox Lewis, or maybe one with the Four Kings, or maybe even one like
The Great Mickey Ward.
there it is. Yep, the trilogy award of Gotti. Why not? You know, the best left hook in history. You know. Oh, Salvador Sanchez would be cool. Salvador Sanchez with Alfredo Gomez. That'd be dope. My boy Cito in the building. He said, "Hey, just to let you know, Doc, my dog is still in jail. My dog is still in jail, having a rough time." I'm asleep. Oh my gosh, bro. Ty, get your boy, man. Smoochie, get your boy, man. My dog is still in jail, having a rough time. You really had me concerned when you first said that. I was like, "Dang, man, we go be good, man. Hope it's nothing serious you talking about."
How do you get your dog in jail?
Dude is crazy, bro. You trolling, man. He doing little dad jokes.
Oh man. Oh man, oh man. You have any I think you are settled, right, on a guy that's gonna win on Saturday, or are you still debating it?
Man, I'm still going back and forth, but I'm sticking with Dubois, man. I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm gonna stick with Dubois. I'm not putting money on it though. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm not putting money. I don't put money on fights anyways, but
Yeah.
I still go for Dubois. I mean, I'm really set on the way I think right now because, like I said, Joshua to me he hasn't faced any elite opponent in the last 2 years, so there's nothing for me to go off of.
Right.
Yeah, that Ngannou fight. Yeah, your name. That Ngannou victory was it looked nice, but because Tyson Fury looked so ass, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the only reason that victory's got any relevancy.
Right. I agree.
And then let's see. The Ollie Wallen. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's bad, but I'm also not gonna say he's elite.
Right.
And then what was it? Henderson? Was it Henderson?
Hellenius.
It's the same thing. I think that's his worst opponent since then. I mean, not counting Ngannou because Ngannou is not a fighter. I mean, it's not a boxer.
Right.
I think Hellenius is his worst opponent. And
I agree.
I think Dubois has been doing upset. He beat the Boogeyman, although people don't recognize him now as that. But, and then his last fight was Usyk, but Joshua lost to Usyk, and if we're gonna count that towards Joshua, then we gotta count it towards Dubois.
I agree.
But even then, like, I think Dubois got this on the bag. I don't see how Joshua's gonna take it away from him. Like I said, the first three rounds is gonna be Joshua. He's gonna use his range. He's gonna, just keep it at bay, using his jab. His jab is pretty good. Just that whenever he stops using it, everything goes downhill.
I agree.
And I see him using his jab towards the third round. After that, I think Dubois is gonna slowly take it back, and then the 6th or 7th, he's gonna knock him out.
I like that. I'm with you on that, man.
And I think he's gonna knock him out because Joshua is the one. He's the type of fighter that you give me one, I'm gonna return it.
Yeah. Yep. He
Like,
likes to get it back.
And he did have a little streak after coming back from Reese, but he got on that winning ways again, and he started doing the same thing before Reese. He started putting that unnecessary muscle. He stopped doing the plan. He just started. He kind of almost looked like Tio.
I like that.
All the way up to Usyk. He kind of started looking like Tio. That you can kind of see they had an idea on how to approach a fighter, but it seemed like he didn't work on nothing.
Exactly.
And you can win fights like that. I mean, I'm not saying you can't, but I think that's what affected him against Usyk. Honestly, his lack of discipline.
No, I agree, man. I think that I actually think like the deeper the fight goes, the better it is for Dubois.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like I could be wrong, but I do. I feel like the longer that fight goes on, man, the better it is for Dubois. But
yeah, and Dubois can hit. And he's getting dropped, and he's still coming back. And if he gets dropped and he comes back, Joshua's pro.
Yeah. And then what's the name? What I was gonna say, I want to see another fight too on that card. I want to see Watsy and Hutchinson, man. I think that had some nice little bad blood there.
That's gonna be a nice one too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one.
He can go up and down.
Yo, B-Dog in the building. What's good, bro? How are you?
Is he on the street?
Yeah, he's on the street. You talking about Sendo's my guy. You talking about Hajime no Ippo? Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah, how young man are you too? That
Yes,
shit goes
sir.
hard, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like if Dubois gets up after a knockdown, it's gonna be green eyes. He's gonna be ready to go. He's gonna tap that ass.
So if Dubois
What?
wins, do you think that Dubois could beat Usyk or Fury?
I think he beats Fury. Usyk is because they already fought once, and you know, once you taste the power of the other one, then you kind of develop a plan to stay away from that power. And like I've been saying, like you can make a case that that wasn't an illegal punch, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah.
I also think Usyk is the type of fighter that stays in the gym.
Yep.
Year round, you know.
Yep.
So I bet he already has a plan. I would assume he has a plan to deal with Dubois already, but I don't think he beats Usyk. I think he beats Tyson though.
Man, I think that yeah, I don't know. I'm not really certain on either one, man. I would like to see it. You know, I give him that, but I don't know if he beats either one. But I would lean towards Fury more because I think Fury has lost quite a bit, lost a little step. You know, I mean, he could change my mind how he comes back on that rematch with Usyk, but I think he may have lost a little step since the Fury Wilder trilogy. So I don't know.
Do you think he's mentally checked out, Fury?
Man, that's what I think. Like, I don't know if he's as dedicated to the sport as he usually would. Like, well, I mean, you know, his dedication to the sport could always be questioned with that booger sugar and stuff like that. But I think he would lock in. I'm not sure if he's locking all the way in, man. So I don't know, man. We'll get
with Usyk, he looked nice, man. Like, he looked really nice.
Yeah, Usyk always.
But
looks
then
locked
it
in,
also.
yeah.
No, I'm talking Tyson. Like, he looked nice, but then he was like flicking his jab and everything, like the way he used to do it. But then he fell off of that.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about during the fight?
During the fight.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
And
He looked good.
And I know Usyk has got a lot to do with that, but man, he just talk about a way to lose the fight. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, bro. He had that in the bag, bro. And Usyk just hulked up on him, man. Usyk said, "I'm not going like that." He said, "I'm not going like that," and he did a little bit too much showboating. Dang. Anybody gonna play COD with me tonight? Oh no. I don't have.
Usyk, remember? Oh, say what? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll talk to Smoochie.
I was saying that Usyk, remember that Tyson was British, and he was like, "Oh hell no."
Facts. Bro, Usyk is the boogeyman of freaking UK fighters, bro. He's the boogeyman of England, bro. Oh, that man beats all the English fighters, bro. You English and you fighting Usyk, you ain't got no chance. You have no chance.
I'm not much for conspiracy theories, but he's done it all, man. He's fought the toughest fights. He's got questionable decisions. He's got a great ass comeback on Tyson. And he cleaned up Joshua.
Bro, that's crazy.
Like,
So
he
this,
beat any English guy any way you can think of.
Yes, bro. So just looking at his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His last 7 fights, 6 of them were Englishmen.
Oh Lord.
He fought Tony Bellew, English, put him to sleep. He fought Chaz Witherspoon, who's American. He retired in round 7. He beat Derek Chisora, beat Anthony Joshua again, beat Daniel Dubois, and then beat Tyson Fury. This man went on a whole tour in England, bro, smacking them.
Yeah, you might as well call England his house.
I'm telling you, bro. He need to. They need to give him an honorary citizenship.
I would. I'd be like, I claim Usyk as mine.
Yo, what up,
By that
Ty?
point. Hello.
This man on that trap phone again.
Yeah.
Now I got my AirPods in. How do I sound?
Not too bad. It's a little low. But Oscar sounded a little low for me too, so it might just be my end as well.
Y'all sound super loud on my end because I turned up the Discord volume on y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just turned it up too. So
pretty
y'all
loud
good.
for me too.
Yeah, I'll be right back, man. Y'all hold it down, please.
What are we talking about, Ty?
Alright. I know Barrios your guy, but does he
Yeah.
get his nose broken his next fight?
Oh Lord! I tell you what, he's gonna get it broken, cause that's like a 50-50 call. But he's gonna show hard, and he's still gonna be victorious.
I don't know why I feel like he's a walking cherry pick for somebody at 47.
He really is, man.
Because he beat a 47-year-old Ugas. he beat an older Ugas that was struggling with alopecia.
Man, he still fight the fight.
Yeah. But he was still old as shit. He might as well go fight Manny Pacquiao.
It's kind of like what we were saying about Hopkins earlier. It's like, man, this guy needs to go to an asylum or something. He needs to go to a nursery home.
Nah, he been there knocking out all the old people.
So you're saying Barrios goes to a nursery home and chooses his fighter?
I feel like he can get beat by any of the other champions. The only thing he has over them is, hey, I was on that tank pay-per-view.
Yeah. Hey, you say, hey, that like you were saying, that shit still pulls a lot of weight.
Only thing that pulls is get him some money, a little bit more.
Yeah.
But as far as him fighting the other champions, I got all three of the open.
I don't know about Stanios.
Nah, Daniels beat the hell out of Barrios.
I gotta see it to believe it, man. I'm just a fan of Barrios right now.
I feel like his best years was at 40.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with
Then
that.
the next thing that you can argue is he has a style that's aesthetically pleasing for fans, but when you sit there and do a deeper dive on his resume and the people he fought, it's like, who was he knocking out? He had a very high knockout ratio, but who the hell was he fighting?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen it and I'm like, ah.
Like his biggest claim at 40 was, I was knocking out bums and I'm big.
So he's literally a Carlos Baldomir, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was fun to see Baltimore get cooked at 54.
Oh, dude, oh, no. I was like, oh, Lord, you gotta quit, man. You gotta go back down. Then he was like, I can't go back down.
His first fight at 54 looked like Barrios fighting old ass one time.
Who's first fight at 54?
Baltimore.
Oh,
He won.
Hey, young.
He looked like Waller and saying, does this guy really hit me?
Oh my gosh, bro. Wilder looks so crazy, man.
We're going to have to toss you out for a good 10 seconds if you keep it up with that dog joke, bro.
Wilder's confused though, bro. That's so crazy, man. How's the dog go to jail? Easy to have. Yeah, you wild. Unpaid barking tickets is crazy.
So who sold you the tickets? You got a joke for that one too?
Right. It's Smoochie's fault though. I blame Smoochie.
Let me find out Cito is really the guy that be writing on the rappers for Laffy Taffy.
Yep. Yep. If he's not the guy, he knows him.
He knows the guy who knows the guy.
Right. Right.
Just to find out he was really the guy.
Right. Wait, so who you got? Sorry? This Saturday. Below one.
As far as who?
Main event.
I gotta look at the weight.
It's close, man. It's really close.
It is. I told one joke, he ain't stopped since. That's why I said it's your fault. You the catalyst.
He probably in the room cooking up that response joke right now.
Right now.
Hey, you know them, what's it, icicles or poppers, the ones that have the little stick with a joke in it?
Yep.
He be eating a 12-pack whenever he's driving.
Whenever he comes to stream.
Yeah. He's got a mock loaded.
I'm telling you, bro.
But how do you think that fight could go, Ty?
Honestly, I gotta see how they look at the weigh-in. I don't know how either guys can't win, so I'm like, it's a toss-up.
Definitely a toss-up.
You gonna put some money on it?
Nah. Only time I put money on stuff was when I know for sure.
Like last weekend?
I mean, like with the Danny fight, I know. That's why I'm gonna put some bread on the sign.
Nah, me? Yo, Ty is funny, bro. When is Fatback Fury gonna be back? December 21st against Usyk.
Out there again. Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I remember that debate we did with Ty where I was like, never mind. I switched over to Usyk.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was a good one, man. I want to put that up there. That's why we got to make sure we have the cameras next time, because that was a good one. I want to put up there, but I feel like people will be more engaged on YouTube if they see the faces talking and stuff.
Man, that was going on that Tyler Fury. I was like, my boy's cooking, my boy's at the gym, and Tyler's like, actually,
actually, he had ass.
I was like, oh shit, what the?
Right. Nah, that was funny, man.
That boy was on vacation with a white mustache.
That's crazy.
He's sitting there holding his wife and I got some other people on vacation. I'm just sitting here like, yo, do he got the flower residue on his mustache?
Hey.
He was hanging out with Oscar real lately, or what?
You feel me? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. He said, want to know what the Scarecrow won the award? He was out. I know that one. I do know that one. I know that one. My mama sent me that one. So now you looking real bad. So I ain't gonna lie. My mama sent me that one. Yeah, you looking real bad. My mama sent me that one a long time ago.
Tootsie Roll jokes.
Facts. Now I'm about to find all your tricks. Now you done told me. Now I know. I know. I'm gonna ask my mom where she get them from. Now I'm gonna know the source. Oh, you in trouble now. You done messed up now, Cito.
Yeah, what if she told you she got
That'd be crazy, bro. That would be crazy. Or you get them jokes. I got it from this guy I know on the internet named Cito the Great. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta pull up on you, Cito. You out there texting my mama, boy. I gotta pull up on you, bro. I'm sorry, Cito.
You gotta pull up on him like LeBron?
You feel me? Yes, sir. Just like LeBron. And Delonte.
You mean sure that man never got a job.
Right. I gotta pull up on you.
Ordering Floyd.
Wait, what?
Nah.
Wait,
Porter, like who? Sean Porter? Nah.
I ain't trying to see Sean get jabbed up like that.
Exhibition. Nah,
Sean
support.
Porter's style is made off of athleticism. Even though he's younger, he gonna go in there and get jabbed to fucking smithereens by Floyd Owens.
Jab the smithereens. Jab him up.
Remember, I seen that Tank sparring. Buddy was out in Vegas.
That's
He
tough.
in there getting worked by the young boys. Pause.
That's Sean Porter said, I'm good. I have 2 jab jokes, but I know. We know. That's what's up. That's dope. I know your babies love him. Your babies love him,
He probably
man.
be doing the thumb between the finger joke. I got your nose.
I got your nose. Got your ear. Do the quarter behind the ear trick. I ain't mad at that.
I can't do that with my son. He started swinging. He ain't letting nobody take nothing from him. That's why these kids got hit with a 3-piece in a stomp out earlier.
That's crazy.
So I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Is that pulling up?
Heck no. I'm about to slide on y'all anyway, man. How does Moses in the Bible like his coffee? He brews it and adds half a. That's crazy. He brews it. That's crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah, go to bed.
Oh, I got it.
Go to bed.
No anti-Semitic jokes.
That's crazy.
All right. Why does the little blind girl drop her soup?
The little blonde girl drop her soup.
The little blind girl? Why did she drop her soup? Yeah.
I don't know.
Because her mom told her, hey, if you drop that goddamn soup, you'll see what happens to you.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You said you drop that? No, that's funny. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny. That's funny as heck. You gonna see what happens to you. So she dropped the soup. Nah, bro. I can't be beating a little blonde girl now. Come on now. That's funny as heck, bro. Tomorrow, I was on all day. He was. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Was too.
That's true. Ty was too. Yeah, exactly. See, he ducking, bro. I told you, bro. My boy Dub ducking, bro.
Oh, there you go.
That's crazy. That's
you be
crazy.
the first 2 in the gym.
That's crazy. But shoot, fellas, I'm about to go ahead and call it, man. What would you say? What you say, Oscar?
I was like, not to say every time, like, they're both ready. Dog's like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was on me last time. Because I was ready that one time. But the majority of the time, it'd be on everybody else. I'd be waiting. But yeah, the last time it was on me.
So you see, he Doc Kearns.
Doc Kearns is wild.
That's how Eddie was with the Wilder and the AJ fight.
Hey, man. I'll be ready all the time. One time I was, hey, it was too hot. What time y'all try to run tomorrow? It don't matter to me. I think he said late show, though. I think he said he's busy tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken.
If it's a late show, I'm free around this time tomorrow.
Yeah, Dog's gonna pull up at 4 in the afternoon.
Exactly. That's what they do, bro. They pull up when I'm about to get off or something like that. You know, Stevie Wonder stubbed his toe. He was in the blind race. Oh, I'm asleep, bro. Lawrence Cole. Oh, I'm asleep. Oh, I'm asleep.
Blind Fury.
No, I'm asleep.
Hey, you know what Michael Jackson said? What was the first thing Michael Jackson said when he got to heaven?
What did he say, bro?
Where baby Jesus at?
That's crazy. Yo, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out.
I thought he was gonna say beep beep.
That's what I thought you were gonna say too, bro. That's crazy, bro. He said where Lawrence Cole at is wild, bruh. Lawrence Cole was that ref, wasn't it? That's crazy. The worst boxer ref is wild.
Hey, yeah, for real. Who's the worst fucking ref right now?
Right now? I don't even know, man. I don't know.
I know, like, the tall black guy with the mustache and the square head.
Yeah, with the high top. Yeah, Tony Weeks. He was going through it for a while. He was going through it for a while.
Freak in a minute.
Yeah, he wasn't looking too good for a little hot minute, like consecutively.
Emotions was setting him up.
I think so too. I usually like it. Like I said, he gave me an interview back when I had it on my old phone, man. But I didn't have no channel or nothing. It's just I just thought it'd been cool to talk to him and record it. And he was willing to do it. So I wish I would have had it now, man. So I rock with Tony Weeks, but yeah, he was looking bad.
He was the most versatile because it didn't matter what fight you could have him call it because he was bilingual.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Vamos. That's what he was thinking.
Right.
Vamos.
He's smart enough to put it in your dialect. No matter if he was a Puerto Rican boxer or a Mexican boxer, he made sure you understood it.
Mm-hmm.
Marica.
That's a fact, man. Yes, sir. But this time is perfect. Dub said so. Yeah, we could do that, man. But Oscar, congratulations again for returning to the crib from the hospital. I'm about to
I'm in the crib right now.
Yes, sir, man. Congratulations on that, man. My boy Ty, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Oscar. I'm about to go ahead and slide, man. I'll be on in the morning, though. What can we talk about in the morning, man? Y'all gotta give me some ideas, man. I talked about, I want to talk about the Munguia fight, but I don't know. Last time we did that, it didn't work out so well. Oh, man.
We were talking about Munguia about 10 minutes.
Yes, bro.
And it was about the first 10 minutes of the show.
Facts. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look up some Brazilian fights and make sure I'm pretty well versed in some of his fights. I remember seeing one of his fights, but I don't even remember who it was against. That was a while ago. So I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up some Brazilian fights tonight. We're gonna try to talk about that one again.
You can go down the card too.
Yep, exactly. Richard Torres, Emiliano Vargas.
Torres, yeah.
And then Steven Navarro, like
Vargas.
you said.
You can do a tail of the tape.
Yeah.
For
I like that.
This weekend's fight. Basically go through their resume and opponents, things that like current events that was happening at that time that led up to where they are right now.
I like that. Yeah, man, let's do that, man. But shit, fellas, all right, man. Y'all have a good night, bro. Appreciate the ideas as well, man. Go check out that video too, y'all. The little video I posted yesterday. I didn't post a new video today. We streamed all day, so shout out to y'all for coming through, man. Oscar, appreciate you. Ty, appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all have a good night and God bless. Hopefully I'll catch y'all in the morning, man.
Hold on. Let me get Cito one more 10 seconds for GP.
What'd you say?
I had to get Cito one more 10 seconds.
That's crazy. All right, y'all. This man timed out Cito for the road. That's crazy, man. Hey, chat, I'm about to go ahead and call it, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with as always. Big salute to Karma for dropping the big the nice super chat. Appreciate that for real. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Oscar and Ty for coming through on the Discord. Appreciate everybody in chat right now, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We did 3 streams today. That was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all coming through. We'll be back on live tomorrow in the morning. We do our morning show and our evening show. Our morning show is at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and our late show is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come kick it with your boy. We drop videos throughout the day as well. So go check them out, like them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. So I appreciate y'all. If you enjoy the content as well, you know, hit up the super chat, hit up the Cash App, and become a member for $3 a month, man. Think about those things. Help me keep going and growing, man. So appreciate y'all. Big salute. Y'all know what it is. The doctor's out. Oh, wait. Most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.